Before us is the most efficient Mercedes ever created. This is not at all a kind of fairly fresh serial electric cars Mercedes X-E, but a completely original development. A kind of manifesto of the Mercedes electric car division, designed to demonstrate the direction of development of the company's battery models. The Vision X project started just a year and a half ago. The main goal was set for the developers, to make an electric car that can travel 1,000 km on a single charge of a traction battery. The energy consumption should be less than 10 kWh per 100 km, and it should not be a small and light shell on bicycle wheels, but a normal car with a 4-door body and a full-fledged interior. The length of the concept is about 5 meters, but the wheelbase, 2800, is smaller than that of the new serial C-Class. One of the main keys to solving this problem is aerodynamics. The Mercedes-Benz Vision X has a very low drag coefficient CD, only 0.17 versus 0.20 for the production model Mercedes X.
At the same time, it is important that the Vision X cannot change the ground clearance by pressing against the road at high speed, and has only one movable aerodynamic element. This is a retractable diffuser under the rear bumper.
A silhouette with a long tail of the rear overhang works to improve aerodynamics, which calms the airflow descending from the roof. In addition, the body of the machine narrows closer to the stern, imitating the shape of a drop. The width of the rear track is 15 less than the width of the front. The front projection area of the concept is smaller than that of the compact Mercedes class sedan. Of course, the mirrors, bottom, wheels and other important elements are aerodynamically optimized. The second way to increase energy efficiency is to reduce the weight of the machine. And here Mercedes engineers also worked hard. The body is made mainly of ultra-high strength steel, but carbon fiber and fiberglass with aluminum amplifiers are used for the doors, and 42 more parts are made of UPT composite material. It was developed by the Israeli company UPT Materials. Recycled materials were used to create it, while the resulting parts are 15–20% lighter than traditional ones. And the main work of body art is a massive rear subframe with a separate name Bionex. It is entirely cast from aluminum and has an open-work design with gaps in unloaded areas. The supports of the front suspension struts are designed and manufactured according to the same principle. By the way, composite springs reinforced with fiberglass are used in the suspension itself. They were developed jointly with Rheinmetall Automotive and are lighter than traditional steel ones. And the brake discs are made of aluminum alloy. Against this background, 20-inch wheels made of magnesium alloy are no longer surprising. The concept is based on a promising modular platform, Mercedes-Benz modular architecture, and specialists from the Mercedes-Benz F high-performance powertrain racing division were involved in the development of electrical engineering. The concept cannot surprise with the indicators of power and dynamics. It has only one electric motor with a capacity of 204 HP on the rear axle. But it is stated that the efficiency of the electric drive, from the battery to the wheels, reaches 95%. Although the production models of Tesla, this figure is 90–93%.
The traction battery with a capacity of almost 100 kWh is twice as compact, primarily due to the thickness, and 30% lighter than that of the serial Mercedes X electric car. The developers do not reveal all the secrets, but the high energy intensity of 400 W/L was achieved, among other things, thanks to new anodes with a high silicon content. Operating voltage of the electrical system is 900 volts versus 400 volts for the X model, which made it possible to reduce the cross-section and weight of the power wiring, although serial Porsche and Audi already have 800-volt electrics.
In addition, all control electronics are packed into a single one-box module, which is installed directly above the battery, and this also allows you to reduce the amount of wiring. The total weight of the battery together with this module is 495 kg. The new battery heats up less than the current batteries, and this made it possible to simplify the temperature control system.
Heat is dissipated under the bottom through the battery housing. There is an additional heat exchanger, and if their efficiency is not enough, the electronics will open the blinds in front of the machine for additional airflow.
At the same time, open blinds increase the aerodynamic drag coefficient CD by only 0.007. Instead of a panoramic roof and rear window, a solar battery is installed, developed jointly with Solar Energy Systems AS and the Fraunhofer Institute. It consists of 117 cells and in ideal conditions, that is in sunny weather, is able to increase the range of an electric vehicle by 25 km per day. However, this is a calculated indicator, because the charge from the solar battery does not go to the electric motors. It accumulates in a separate lithium iron phosphate battery and is used to power secondary systems, climate control, headlights or media systems. But the charge of the main traction battery saved in this way will allow you to pass the same 25 km. The concept also has other promising features. For example, this is a full-width front panel screen. And if the serial Mercedes X has such a hyperscreen actually consists of 3 separate displays, then there really is a single screen with a diagonal of 47.5 inches with a resolution of 8K. The media system itself with the beginnings of artificial intelligence was developed jointly with the Californian company BrainChip.
There is a projection screen. The interior trim is made of recycled materials and using plant materials, including bamboo and cacti.
And even here, engineers have found ways to reduce the Massachusetts at least a little.
For example, the speakers of the audio system were placed as close as possible to the ears of the riders, which allowed to reduce the power and size of the devices.
As a result, the Mercedes-Benz Vision X weighs only 1750 kg. For such an electric car, this is really an outstanding result. For example, the BMW i Serial Liftback, even in the basic version with an 81 kWh battery and rear-wheel drive, pulls to 1 tons, and the mentioned Mercedes X weighs at least 2.4 tons. And the developers promise the Vision X will really be able to drive 1,000 km on a single charge. But the real mileage has yet to be found out, because so far only virtual tests have been conducted. And before the application of the described technologies on serial Mercedes for at least 2 more years. If you liked the video, you can always support me with a subscription or a like. Thank you and see you tomorrow.